What's up, Warrior 009?
What's up, Buster8?
I don't know. Not much. There's the sky. Our
There's
roof.
there's new textures. Oh my god, what happened? I don't like this.
I don't like it either. I don't like the mustard colored chests.
I don't like change.
Guys, welcome back to the Tekkit Experiment. Um, Warrior made these awful colored
Okay.
chests. There's a
I,
story,
I'm
though.
gonna explain this. So somebody complained, well, not complained, but mentioned that you could patch the texture pack, and that's why these now have textures. And so
Right.
when I did it the first time, everything else worked except for the iron chest, which had a big, huge thing that said missing, and it was white and you couldn't see anything. Every other chest worked, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna upgrade them to gold chests. And Buster8 comes online like 5 minutes into this project. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?" And I was like, "Well, I gotta change it because everything is missing." He's like, "Dude, mine's fine. Like, just repatch your texture pack." I was like, "But I didn't want to." And so then I did another patch, and I'll try to put it in the description. But so now we have mustard colored. I don't think they're. Oh, I guess they are mustard. Mustard colored chests over here.
Only a
Everything else is
couple.
iron.
I mean, yeah. Got my chest over here. Whatever. So the other thing actually we worked on, because the problem we were having is this quarry deal was overflowing. So I put up a advanced wooden transport pipe. So it's just made like a regular transport pipe with a redstone on top. And you can filter out certain things. So we only want gravel and cobblestone to get pumped out. And what it's doing is it's pumping out of that, hitting our little gold pipe here, launching it, and it's going into the condenser. So that gold pipe just speeds it up. It's not required for this at all. Puts it in there and it starts condensing it. So this way we don't have overflow issues because, as you can see, this is all, I mean, cobblestone just is crazy. You know, cobblestone in the quarries. We don't do it with dirt because then we take the dirt over here to the recycler.
Do you mind if I
in
just
there,
throw something
turn it
else
on.
in there?
Yeah,
The reason that we did a wooden transport pipe here instead of a diamond pipe, you might say, "Oh, do a diamond pipe."
you don't
Well,
need.
a diamond pipe would require a wooden pipe to send it into the pipe, so it would take everything and put it in there, and then we'd have to like ship
Right,
the other stuff back in, which
right.
this only takes out cobble and gravel right now.
Exactly. All we
Won't take
want
out
is we just
anything
want
else.
two. Yeah, we just want the two items to come out. Everything else we want to stay. We don't want our gems or any of the good stuff that we get to get screwed up and get put in there accidentally. So you just do it this way. You can always add things to it or take things out, but if you do the diamond, it's just overkill. You're not sorting things with this mechanism. That is not the goal here. So let's just, in the sense of time, let's just go ahead and pop these in there. There's no sense to have them go in through that. So yeah, texture packs. We've had multiple comments. We got these all squared away. We've been doing these episodes now, so now we actually have real textures that will actually look legitimate, so that you you guys can stop saying to patch the texture packs, please. So we've been talking for how many episodes do you think we've been talking about this?
I don't know
About
if we have to. Well, I guess we have.
a few times we've talked about the
We need a new building. That's our
yes.
house. We need. We're growing. We're moving on up in the corporate world.
Yeah, we have to expand. We're like every large corporate thing out there, but we're
Oh
not a
yeah.
corporate. We're
And if you
sole
don't know,
proprietorship.
well, if you don't know, like if you haven't seen the other episodes, this is where a huge ass core used to be.
Right, right. So we basically went down, filled it in.
Oh,
Um,
remember this? Remember this?
yes. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool.
It's my traffic cones.
We were
The
we were
danger
messing around with lamps one day, and he came up with this idea of some traffic cones.
the construction cones, and our lava pump is down there. So
Yes, I'm aware
what?
of your traffic or your lava thing. Yeah, we left it so it's successful. So this episode, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start. We came up with a little pattern for this wall. We're gonna start building this guy here. I think actually, I was looking at this. I think we should actually have a stone brick on the bottom, like here, and then have the special one start one above that.
Okay.
Just so that means we're going to actually take this out. So we'll just. So, anyways, sorting facility. Reason for this is we have a quarry. Well, we've had multiple quarries at one time, and we really want those items to start to have a place to go to. It's something that you can do in any any facet you could do this in Tekkit. We just wanted it's going to be a pretty grand scale, so it's going to sort things. It's going to, smelt the different ores down for us, macerate them, and then smelt them, I guess I should say. So it's going to be a pretty
Wow,
long.
really?
What?
Trying to take this stuff down, you're like putting blocks around me.
Oh, just trying to
Alright, and for,
just trying to keep it going.
well, I might as well just show it right now. Those little special blocks that we had, like he's putting on the second row, it's just stone bricks put in a square, and it gives you these like kind of tile-y looking ones. So instead of having this weird like full half shape, it's 4 squares.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Now this stuff over here I put down just because we're going to need a lot of materials because we have no idea how big this is supposed to be. And there's a couple different ways to do sorting facilities. I think we're going to go with a more basic one where there's like, oh, I'm going to say basic. We're not going to use the red power sorting machines. We're going to use like
Correct.
diamond pipes and stuff like that.
Yes, we're going to do completely build craft, nothing with red power. I looked at it, but
Well,
quite
don't
honest.
say nothing with red power because if you use the red alloy wire, that's red power.
Okay. We are not going to use any red powered machines technically in this. We are just going to be doing lots of diamond pipes. I prefer, I think it, I don't know, I kind of like how they work. So, I mean, I know people like the pneumatic pipes and all that because they say it's cleaner, but there's some features you can't do. Like one of the cool things about pneumatics would be like overflow. Like if a chest was having stuff pumped into it and it got to the point where it was going to be full, it would stop pumping. Okay, that's cool. But if it gets jammed and it gets full like that, it will stop pumping altogether, which is kind of, I don't know, frustrating. So there are ways to kind of bypass that we'll kind of get
No,
into
I
down the
mean,
road, but
honest, I guess you could sit there and say, oh, well, this isn't the most efficient way. Well, it's the way we're doing it. Like, it doesn't need to necessarily be, like, both ways get the same result. It's just we're choosing to do this. So, I mean, if you're going to leave a comment and say, oh, well, red power is better, it very well might be, but we want to try this one. Like, if we find out that we can't really do this in the matter that we think we can, then we might switch over to red power. I mean, I don't know. I still have mixed feelings about it, so we'll see very quickly.
I mean, I think it works great. I mean, I know
Oh no, I just
what
I
I
don't
envision in my mind,
I
but
don't want a little like comment war saying like, oh my god, this one's better. No, this
oh, it's
one's
still
better.
gonna
It's
happen
like,
anyways.
oh yeah.
I mean, it's to each their own. I mean, I like the flexibility with the diamond. A lot of the things you can do, the way um, you can set up the proportions so we can have a certain amount of certain thing, of our items sent to one location and a certain amount. So if you wanted, like, if for example, we'll probably have like a quarter of our cobble saved, and then the rest of it is gonna get sent to the condenser. Because how much cobble can you really use, or do you really need? But that's something that I feel works really well in Buildcraft. But I mean, Red Power, I'm sure somebody can correct me. I know you can do it, but I just don't feel as confident in it. So this is the way we're gonna do it, and it's gonna be huge. So we made this. We have no idea, like we said, how big this facility is gonna be. So it's gonna be interesting. Sorry.
Wow. You
It's a,
just kind of pushed me off there.
you know what? I got sick of your antics.
My antics? What I
I
do
don't
to
know.
you?
Nothing.
Okay then.
Nothing at all. All right, so we're gonna build this up. Now the reason, we at first said we wouldn't do it this way because it was kind of like, well, my thought was all the pipes we're gonna have to build is like, let's just, build the pipes around it and then we'll put the walls up. But the problem is you kind of have to have the whole scale of it down, and that's something that by building the walls we're able to get kind of the whole concept, as well as you can see there's like a three block difference. A lot of the pipes we're going to have are probably going to have to come down on the outside of this wall, so this is actually going to be the inner wall to sorting facility, and then there's probably gonna be an outer wall as well. And in between, there'll probably be a lot of pipes, like redstone wire, or red alloy wire that's gonna have to get run. So that's why that's there. That's why there's a little bit of a difference in these two here. Let's go ahead and put that there. It's really hard to place blocks when you're using the jetpacks. Holy crap.
And just to throw this out there too, because I just waiting for something to happen and say, well, this person already did a sorting facility and now you decide to do a sorting facility. It's like, well, it's not exactly the same thing, and you kind of need a sorting facility eventually. Like, it's one of the things in Tekkit that you build. Like, it's like a quarry. Like, oh, they built a quarry, so you built a quarry too? Like, oh, you just copied them.
Right.
Well, it's like, well, not really, because it's one of the fun things you can do in Tekkit, like taking advantage of diamond pipes, which we really want to show you because there's applications for it that work out perfectly. Like we showed you with the wooden transport pipe, the advanced one. It worked out like it was perfect for that application, and I mean that's what we're kind of here to progress through and see different things and how they're built and how you can adjust them yourself and all that stuff. So
Yeah, so before you spam the comments saying that, somebody's already did it, well, no, duh. Somebody's already done most of the stuff that will ever be done
right,
in
we're
Minecraft.
not the first ones to play Tekken, and we're definitely not the last ones to play Tekken. So
But at the same point, I mean, it's going to have, I've got, we've kind of discussed a lot of this off camera already. There's some certain ideas we have, some ways it's going to get set up that it's going to look very interesting. I think there's going to be a lot of pipes you'll see, so you can really see how the process works. It doesn't have to be like, something where everything's completely hidden and it's all streamlined and crap. It'll be something where you should be able to look up at it and be like, oh, well, that's what that pipe does and whatnot. So, guys, that's I think that's going to be it for this episode here. This is going to be the huge project that we're going to be doing for quite a while now. I'm sure this is going to take a long time. We'll split things up down the road so that you don't have to watch us do this forever. But
that's what the Minecraft Travels is for.
That's right. That's right. But if you guys have any
Watching us do
questions,
a gigantic project.
exactly, just let us know if you have any questions, or comments or things that you think you would
You didn't hear that?
like to see in the sorting facility. Appreciate you guys watching it. Go ahead and subscribe. You'll know when the next episode comes out, and we'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.